Hi, it's me Vamp, and this is my review of Wukong. Before we actually get into the full review, I think I should mention that he can either be bought, um, where is he? He can either be bought in here for at the market for a total of 275 fly, and that will include a slot in a reactor, or he can be built in the Tenno Lab dojo for, I'd say free, but he's actually quite a pain to build because it cost 19 just to research his parts in the clan dojo. But if you manage to pull it off, then if you have an active clan, it shouldn't take too long. 19 is, let's see if one is up by chance. Nope, one is up. But 19 appears here in alerts. Um, I believe 4 days still. And you can also have a chance of getting 19 as a sorties reward. So that's always fun, right? But yeah, without further ado, let's get into Wukong. Wukong, his base shield is 125, base power 100, base health 100, and base armor 225. So he has an okay amount of armor, normal amount of health, normal amount of power, and slightly, very slightly, hardly noticeable above average shield, I suppose, from the looks of it, but looks can be deceiving. Wukong, he may not seem like your average bear, monkey. He's actually the Monkey King. If you know the Journey to the West, the tale of the Monkey King, Son Goku. It's been told over and over again in animes, Journey to the West. And not only in anime, but in folklore and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, I digress. Now, this Monkey King had 4 abilities, two of which people actually care about. The other two, people like, looks cool, and okay. The first one is Iron Jab, which is explode the iron staff to its true length, knocking down anything in its path. So it actually can knock down enemies. That's pretty cool. It does, damage, of course. Its base damage is 800, ability radius, base is 2, and the power range is, of course, 10 by default. You could build for this if you wanted to. It's its first ability, which isn't too bad. Now, its second ability. This is the ability most people like building around. As you can see, this build I have is actually built around it. Anyway, it's called Defy. Escape death by receiving a boost of health when killed. So essentially, it's like Action's True Grit skill if you've ever played Borderlands 2. If you haven't, then I'll just explain it to you. Whenever he dies, Action's ability has a chance of bringing him back to life with half health or something like that. Defy works in a similar sense, but depending on your duration, it will make you invulnerable for a certain period of time, and it only restores some percent, first 75% of your health, then they go less every time. To get out of that, you can easily just, turn off Defy and recast it, because Defy is toggleable type thing. Well, I say toggleable. In a sense, once you put it on, it stays on until you turn it off. So yeah, toggleable. And it uses energy per second. So you want to keep that in mind. Maybe put a prime flow or flow on him. Third ability, Cloud Walker. Evaporate into a cloud of mist and float through the battlefield. It's okay. It stuns enemies within range. The farther away you travel, you can't attack enemies while in this form. You can stun them, I guess. Yeah. And the farther away you sort of do your walk thing within the cloud, the more energy it takes up. So, yeah, in the power duration, it's not a toggleable ability. It has a certain set duration, but the farther you walk, the more energy it will take away from you. And then finally, we have Primal Fury. Summon the Iron Staff, unleash Fury. You summon a staff instead of weapons you have going on. Picture it the equivalent to Valky's Hysteria when she goes into, her only claws ability, or Excalibur's Exalted Blade when he goes into his sword ability thing. Now, with that in mind, his passive actually works out pretty good in combination with his fourth ability, I hear. Because his passive ability is increased combo duration. So, yeah, increased combo duration. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now I may make a better build for him in the future, but like I said, I have a basic Defy build. A lot of people use a basic Defy build because Defy is kind of his bread and butter, if you will. Can't throw a constitution on there, but I will, however, just throw this on here, make him a little harder to kill, right? I mean, essentially this is a Defy build, so I really don't need much survivability. I like, being hard to kill, and then if you do manage to kill me, I come back because I can't die. So yeah, he's known as kind of an immortal frame. It's tricky. You have to at least pay attention with him. You can't do like you can with Nyx now, or you could with Valkyr once before. You actually have to pay attention, or else you'll die and stay dead. So yeah, keep that in mind. Like I said, this is a crappy build. I might do some real good build maybe in the future. I don't play too much with Wukong at all. Maybe one day I'll put some Forma in and experiment with him. But for now, that is Wukong. A lot of people like focusing on Defy and Primal Fury. What a lot of people focus on Cloudwalker. It's one of the cool type things. And Iron Jab is you poke me, I poke you. But yeah, all in all, Wukong, he doesn't get played a lot because he's not the best Warframe in the world. He's not the worst Warframe in the world. He's invincible as long as you're paying attention. He has potential to be a real trickster with the Cloud Walk and Defy and Iron Jab and whatnot. A real good player of Wukong can possibly do all that stuff. It just takes a while to get used to him. And that's my review of him. Is he good? He's not bad. I'll say that much. He's not bad. So with that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.